Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Haskuu of Haskuu Gaming Inc. And today I will be bringing you a little bit of an interesting little indie game by the name of Papers, Please. And this is a game that is available on Steam Greenlight. So I really like it. I know that I voted it up, and if you like it after you watch this, then you can go vote for it yourself. You can also play this game for free. There is a free demo available. So the point of this game is that you are a Russian border guard. You're working at a checkpoint station, letting people into a region of Russia in 1982, I believe. So it's a pretty interesting game. So yeah, why don't we just jump right in here? New game. I've played a little bit of this already. Congratulations! Stunning picture that perfectly illustrates the text below. This is very much in beta as well. The October Labor Lottery is complete. Your name was pulled. For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at Grestin Border Checkpoint. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in East Grestin. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Glory to Arstotzka. Arstotzka is the name of the region that you are working in. The truth of Arstotzka. Tuesday, November 23rd, 1982. Grestin Border Checkpoint opens at last. After 6 long years, can the Ministry of Admission keep us safe, families to reunite, and the weather? So let's walk to work. November 23rd, 1982. That was me walking into work right there. There's a little guard coming down. And this is the game. So right here, I have my little bulletin. This happens at the beginning of every day. Inspector, welcome to your new position at Grestin Border Checkpoint. A stamped passport, entry visa, and return documents to entrant. Entry is restricted to Arstotzkan citizens only. Deny all foreigners. Glory to Arstotzka. So pay attention to passport nationality. And then this is a little map, so I've got my shutter here that lets me slide that up and down. I've got the counter here, that's where they'll give me all the documents. I've got my rule book, so if I need to check something. Got my audio transcript to see what they've said. I've got bulletin storage, which is where this will go. And then I've got the time and date. And then there's one more page, and that's the news. So let's just jump right in here. When I press this button, the first person will come in, so next. You can see a person walks into my booth here. Finally, I can return home. That's the Arstotzka little thing. You can also see it right there. So Arstotzka. So now I pull out this thing here, and I would hit approved on his face, and then go back to him because he is from Arstotzka. So now this next guy, Papers, Please. Therefore the name of the game. His name is he is from Impor. Jonas Bruno is from Impor. So I will not be approving him. Sometimes I just absent-mindedly hit approved instead of denied, or the other way around. It doesn't work very well. So here we have this lady. It wasn't, because you're from Republia. You're not getting in. Oh, very nice. Okay, now we have this blue guy. And he is from Arstotzka, so he will be getting in today. And I also have to make sure that the picture there is the same, and that he's the right gender, the same gender as he actually is, all that kind of thing. Glory to Arstotzka. So that guy's just there to waste a little bit of my time. And I can also just say stuff like that while someone's in the booth. That guy's from Impor, so he's gonna be denied. And that's a day. So I made $25, but I had $30 to start with. So that's a total of $55 that I had, and I had to pay $50 for rent, food, and heat, which leaves me with $5. So, Greston checkpoint to success, entry restrictions to relax, admit foreigners, analysts upbeat, increased trade and cooperation predicted, and the weather. So I'm going to walk to work. So here's my bulletin again. Inspector, from today, foreigners with a valid passport are permitted to enter. Your booth's inspection hardware is now installed. That's this right here. Check all passport information carefully for discrepancies. Deny any entrant with inconsistent information. Continued. Inspect mode. Enter inspect mode using the red button on your desk. While inspecting, highlight 2 pieces of discrepant information for further options. Rules and regulations. This post is bound by Ministry of Admission rules and regulations. Study the rulebook closely. Glory to Arstotzka. So, for example, I would take something from over here, and let's say, yeah, right there. So the example that they have there is you would click this button and then highlight the time that the passport expires and then the date today. And if the date is past when that expires, then you get to interrogate them about it. And then the other 2 pages are the same as yesterday. So our first person here will be this blue guy. And let's see, that all checks out. His face is right. He's from Republia, which is allowed today. Because if I pull up my rule book here, basic rules, documents must be current, and that's it. So now I can stamp him as approved, because I'm allowed to let in foreigners now. This lady. And my mouse just shut off for no reason. That's nice. So while I unplug and replug that, let's wait for that to work. Is it broken? Nope, it's not. There we go. So this lady, and there's also a possibility that I will need to check stuff like Antegria. Is DeLorean in there? Yes. Female. That has expired, though. So right away, I know it's expired. I can deny her. That does take up more time interrogating her, so I could just deny her outright. All seems to be in order. Antegria, DeLorean. 1 second. Yeah. All seems to be in order. Oopsie. So the next guy here is going to be that guy with his beard. Let's see. Arstotzka, and he comes from... Yep, he's good. Male. Hasn't expired yet. I don't see any problems. You're good to go. Okay, next person here is going to be this lady. That is not the same person in that picture. Well, they have been the years have been too cruel to you for me to allow you through this checkpoint. Yeah, pretty much. So, next person here. Robert Mason. Bostan in Republia. Regional map. Republia, Bostan is in there. And everything seems to be in order here. You're free to go through. Oh, we don't get written up for that. Oh, of course. This guy looks the same. He's male. Rostotska. Oh dear. That's a little bit unfortunate. So I had barely enough money to pay for rent. I made barely enough to pay for rent, and I saved $5 from yesterday. So that was enough to get me through the food bill. And they're going to be cold tomorrow, but not much I can do about that. So terrorist strike at Grestin, Galician agitator suspected, checkpoint lockdown, more guards, more scrutiny, and the weather. Entry for non-citizens is now regulated. All foreigners require a valid entry ticket. Verify information before stamping passport, entry visa, and returning all documents to entrant. Glory to Arstotzka. Missing documents can be correlated by highlighting counter and pertinent entry in rulebook. So I would bring out my rulebook here, go to the basic rules tab, and for example, if they're missing their entry ticket, I would do that. Just like that. And then the other 2 pages there are the same as they always are. So this guy, he's got his entry ticket. So it has a date on which it is valid. That's 1982 11/25, 82 11/25 down there. That's good. Everything seems to be in order. Stamp him through. Okay. This person is from Impor, but they don't have a ticket. I can interrogate them, or I can just deny them. If I interrogate them, I might get this, in which case I will actually get paid. You get paid for people you let through, is what I've been told. So this person is allowed through now. You do not get paid if you don't let someone through. Another one of these people. 82 11/25, 83 11/18, Impor, female, and Geo. Anyone who gives you one of these is allowed in my experience. 82 12/19. So now I would highlight that date and that date. Tell him he's wrong. This guy isn't going to try and get through anyway. He's just going to say, oh, my fault. Which is really the best plan. A lot of people say, oh, it was a typographical error. This person, I've played this game before, this person's allowed through. I don't like them much, but they're allowed through. 82 12/23. So that's not right. And I don't even need to interrogate them there. As you can see, I didn't interrogate them. I don't get written up for anything or anything like that, so that's good. 82 11/25. Yes, yes, yes. That's good. 81 12. expired. Apparently you didn't just renew it, because it is not valid. Next. Ooh, this guy. I like this guy. Yeah, so this guy's basically here to waste your time. Go away. So basically, yeah. I don't really want to deal with that guy. Papers, please. Let's see. Valid today. Female picture matches. Shingleton in the United Federation. That's correct, I believe. Yes, regional map, United Federation, Shingleton, yes. I've gotten that wrong a couple times. Where they've actually reported me for getting a city wrong. You are from Obristan. I'm not even gonna... Oh wait, actually. Ask you about that. See that? They might give it to you. And once you found one thing, there generally won't be another. So as a rule, you can just... Whoopsie. Darn it. When you deny someone, the denial stamp overrides however many approval stamps you feel like putting on. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. Even though I put on more approval stamps than denial stamps. Okay, picture matches. All valid. Let's approve you rather than denying you. Yeah, I've done the whole denying someone who's allowed in a couple times. It's not the best of things to do. You're from Impor. Don't know what that is? Well, you should learn. So I'm almost done with my work day. Anyone who I process after 6 is invalid, doesn't get me paid, basically. Give you that. You're from Arstotzka, so I just hope I don't get written up for a wrong city or something. And I didn't. Excellent. So this guy, 82, 1125, yep. And in about 10 seconds, I won't be paid for processing you. Go right through. Made quite a bit of money yesterday, actually. So that was good. Now I can uncoldify my family. So that's always nice to be able to do. I can afford rent, food, and heat. I could also make 45 bucks by not feeding or heating them, but that probably wouldn't be very good. So I made $65 and spent 50. So I'm left with 15. Black market activity explodes. Government blames lax immigration controls. Checkpoint expansion postponed, and the weather. But it has been right around 15 minutes, actually a bit over, but either way, I have been Haskuu of Haskuu Gaming Inc. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the look of this game, feel free to check it out. You can find it online as a free download. I'll post a link in the description below. And you can also vote it up on Steam Greenlight. It is called Papers, Please. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.